The minute Maxine Waters attacked Trump today, everyone noticed the one thing wrong with her. Representative Maxine Waters said that Trump prompted the violence at the white nationalist rally in Virginia this weekend. This is after Trump blamed violence on many sides for the deadly event. Maxine Waters went on the attack then. She claimed that several White House aides were white supremacists. She named Steve Bannon and Sebastian Gorka as the ones. Trump defined himself during campaign. He encouraged violence against protesters at rallies. We should not be surprised. Don't forget, Trump offered to pay legal fees for those who attacked protesters at his rallies. Will he be making the same offer now? Trump claimed he didn't know David Duke, but Duke said white supremacist rally was done to fulfill Trump's promises. Do you know him now, Trump? Unbelievable. This all plays into their made-up agenda. Trump has made it clear with Bannon and Gorka in the White House and the Klan in the streets, it is now the white supremacist house. Hashtag Charlottesville. Trump refuses to condemn white supremacists and terrorists who showed up in Charlottesville. I think it was the terrorists were the left. Actually, they were inciting violence. Is he sending a signal everyone must be careful? No, Trump, not on many sides, your side. Hashtag Charlottesville. Maxine Waters is a freaking harpy. She literally screeched this. Boy, she was twittering up a storm. It is now the white supremacist's house, Maxine said. This is the same woman that has said very intelligent, quote, I'm not kidding, things this year. Let's take a quick listen what this idiot compilation.
I think that he's deeply involved in what I call the Kremlin Klan.
Kremlin Klan. Kremlin Klan.
And knowing that he's responsible for supplying the bombs that killed innocent children and families in Aleppo, and the fact that he is wrapping his arms around Putin while Putin is continuing to advance into Korea, I think that he is leading himself into that kind of position. Well, here's what I'm trying to get to. If we discover that Donald Trump or his advocates played a role in helping to devise strategy, if they're the ones who came up with crooked Hillary, if they're the ones who came up with she's ill, something's wrong with her energy, and the way that he basically, described her in the campaign, I think that is something that would put the question squarely on the table whether or not he should be impeached.
I can guarantee to the American people, because of the inaction of the United States Congress ever increasing prices unless the demand comes down, and the $5 will look like a very low price in the years to come if we are prohibited from finding new reserves, new opportunities to increase supplies.
And guess what this liberal will be all about? This liberal will be all about socializing, would be about basically taking over and the government running all of your companies.
Unbelievable. One person was killed and 19 others were injured after a man plowed his car into a group of protesters. From videos, it seems that Antifa and the white supremacist groups masquerading as right-wing groups were both violent. The police even admitted to backing off from the riots, which you can read about here. It happened in a Democratic-held city. It's time that we look at the facts. As you know, Trump already condemned the violence. The people at the rally are not his people. They are Nazis. this country fought Nazis, and the only time that it should be appropriate to hold a Nazi flag is when one is captured, damn it. Absolutely. Share this everywhere. If you are going to peacefully go vote all these lying politicians out, it's time to make this country great again. And Maxine Waters is in the way. Absolutely. She is old and tired and seems like she's going senile. And they just want to fall into the narrative that it is on the right. The right had the authority to protest. It was the liberals that were chanting in the streets, our streets. That's what they were doing, okay? So, I'm not condoning this action, but again, you're not supposed to be in the street. And the mayor, there's a lot of things saying about that mayor in that city that are very suspect. Let us know, because she's a quack. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.